All right. Hello. So today I'm gonna make a tier list of my favorite Undertale AUs. So I didn't make this one, but in this doesn't have all the AUs on it. I'm gonna base this off of the canon versions of the AUs. I have my own versions for a lot of these. Um, I'm gonna add a tier actually for ones I don't know, because I don't actually know all of these. I'm pretty sure. Don't know. Because, like, I mean, I've been an Undertale fan for quite a few years now, so I've had plenty of time to peruse, but we'll see. So we're gonna start off with Canon Frisk from Undertale. Very solid character. I love them a lot. Silly. Uh, we're gonna do. Okay, this is strictly canon Kara. I love them. Amazing character. So much you can gather about them just from like not even mating them. Like you barely even see them in the game. But there's so much you can gather about them just from context clues and like things around like the dreamers' houses and dialogue from Asriel. And it's like you can pick up a lot of layers of their character based on that. I hate how people villainize them so much. Canon Sands, perfect, amazing, beautiful, show stopping. Oh my god. Um, Canon Paps, again, perfect. Swap Kara, I love them. They're cutie pie. Um, Canon, okay. Canon, okay. So Canon Underswap Frisk. My one thing about Underswap, like Canon Underswap, that I never got, I changed it a little bit in my AU. So when Asriel and I understand that Kara and Frisk swap, and that makes sense. That works. So when MK and Monster Kid swap, how is Asriel still a child at that point? Because wouldn't he have grown up? And also, why is he not with his parents? That's like so. That's always been so confusing to me. Like, I understand they adopted MK, but like, what happened to Asriel by that point? Why is he just in Snowden? I don't know. Just confused me. But Swap Frisk, they're cool. Basically the same thing as Undertale Kara. I don't know why I like them less, but like, it's whatever. Underswap Paps, love him. Swap Sands, Canon Swap Sands, please understand. Love him. Fel Frisk, I really like them. They're a sweetheart. They've got some hella willpower to be befriending everyone in Underfell. That is a powerful freaking. That's a power move, basically. Felkara, um, they're. I feel like with Felkara, it's kind of the opposite of what happens with Undertale Kara, because they're like trying to teach the family that adopted them love, rather than the Dreamers teaching Undertale Kara love. I find that interesting. I think I'll give him an S tier. Fel Sands, I really like him. He's just a little freak, I guess. I don't know. I like him a lot. Fel Paps, Canon Fel Paps, actually a sweetheart. Oh my god, I love Horror Tale. It's so good. Canon Horror Tale's so good. Sands is like a freaking whack job in this. Oh my god. He pisses me off, but I love him. Um, I'll say some things about the characterization in Undertale feel a bit off to me, but it's still really good, I think. It still hits the mark for me. Story shift, I'll think. I think it's like, again, my thing with like some of the, this is pre-boot, I think. But my thing with story shift is like a lot of the like at least a lot of the fanon content I've seen of it, like really babies Asriel. I hate that so much when they baby like people in the standard papyrus role. I hate it. I so I'm gonna put Kara because I like them a lot. I think they're interesting in story shift. I haven't actually read the actual like lore, the like official lore for it, but I like know the basis of it. So I'm gonna put them in S tier. Okay, story shift Asriel. I put him in A plus tier just because I'm not really certain about his canon. I really like the story shift Skeleton Brothers. They're very interesting to me. I think their personalities have to be a little different from their canon versions, like, because they're like Sans in story shift is like, he's like, it's interesting to me how like close the Undertale brothers are, but then like the story shift brothers like were even able to be ripped apart by that conflict. So it's like, I don't really know. I just like them. I'm gonna put him a little behind Self-Risk, and then I'm gonna move them up, I think. Yeah. Clover! Pink! I love Undertale Yellow. I love Clover. Dusttail. Okay. Here's my thing here. The entire point of Undertale is that it's the player's actions that are causing these events to take place. So when you villainize them, it's like it's just flat out wrong in terms of canon characterization. They're like interesting. It's interesting, but like, I don't know. And then Dust Sans, my biggest gripe. It's an interesting story, but my biggest gripe is that it's so wildly out of character for Sans. He would absolutely never do that. That's why I really love the Dr. Megalo AU. I think it's by Artsy Rain. So good. Go read it. I'll put him a bit higher than them because I think he's more interesting, I guess. Dust Swap, I don't know why, it's just more boring to me. I don't know what it is. Dust Shift, I've never even seen any content for it, so I can't really say. Okay, I really like Killer as a character, but again, it comes back to the mischaracterization of Kara, which makes me so bad. But he's a really interesting character, and I think the biggest thing I changed with my version of him is I made instead of Kara, it's like the player that's causing it, but like, you know, I'll post the lore at some point on my art channel, but like, I don't know, he's more interesting to me than Dust, so I'll put him in a higher tier. Ooh, Aftertale's so good. I read the whole comic really good. I'll put him like I'll put him here. I feel like the like idea of Sans like caring enough to break the cycle is a little out of character, but and like I don't actually think canon Undertale Sans remembers timelines, like past timelines. I don't think that's I can make a I might make a video explaining why I think that, but I don't think he actually remembers. So I'm gonna say like feels a little bit out of character that he would care enough, like, and he would remember. But I'm gonna put him S plus because I really like Aftertale. I think it's pretty well done, and he's interesting to me. Error, also great. If this version of Error is the Aftertale one, so it's like put him. It's like it's also he used to be Geno, so he's cool, and he's basically lost all his past sets of self. So I think that's cool. Fatal Error, also really good. I don't believe he's actually canon to either of their lore. He's made by a different person, I'm pretty sure. These were both made by Crayon Queen, but I don't think Fatal Error was. But he's really cool. I do like him, and his design's cool. Swapfell. Canon Swapfell Purple is... it always gave me a little bit weird vibes. Again, I have my own version of Swapfell, but canon, like, Swapfell is, like... both of them just gave me weird vibes. So much of the fan art of these two ships them, and it weirds me out so much, man. It's like, come on. Do we really need to be doing that? And then, I haven't seen much of the canon content for him, but like, so many people treat him as like a little brat, and it's weird. Like, that's a grown man. That's a whole grown man. I think this says like, hold on, I can barely read it. Wardtail. I've never heard of it. So I'll put these guys down here. I love TS Underswap. Absolutely goated. Love it. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. I'm a little sad they didn't put the Kara on here, because that is sorry. There's such a good character. There's such a good character. Negative Tail, I've heard about it, but I never read it, so I don't really know anything about their lore. Reaper Tail, I really like Reaper Sans. It's a Soriel I know it's meant to be a Soriel AU, and I like Soriel. I mean, I like Sansby better personally, but like really, and that's canon in my version of him. But like, I do like the Soriel ankle. It's cute. I like Soriel. The one thing that like irks me about the canon Reaper Tail is I think there's Kara and Asriel shipping, which like I don't think there's siblings in that AU, but like it's still weird to me because in Undertale they explicitly stated that the Dreamers took Kara in as one of their own, so it's like really weird. Reaper Tail Kara. I haven't finished reading all the Reaper Tail lore, but like, I just know they turn evil at some point, which again, I don't really like when AUs do that, so I'll put them like low B. Oh my god, I love Disbelief Papyrus. So base. Put him. I'll put him there. Dust Belief. I don't really remember any of the lore. We'll put them here. I cannot read that one. Yeah, I can't read that at all, but I don't recognize the design either, so I'll put it like here. Dust Trust. Again, I don't know like anything about it. I've heard about it. I heard about both of these, but like I don't know any of the lore. I love Six Bones! Peak! Zarla's art for them is so cool. Ink! I like Ink a lot. Very interesting character. I think he's got a lot of depth to him. He's nuanced. He has nuance, and I can appreciate that. Fresh, he's not a Sans. He's not even a Sans. So I'll say that. I like him though. He's a cool character. He's funny. I like him. And he's interesting. His parasite lore is very intriguing to me. I don't know like the ins and outs of it completely, but you know, it's cool. Core Frisk. Also an interesting character. I'll put these two above them, actually. And The Thought! That was such a good comic. I really like it. I really like it. I'll put that here. I think that says past Undertale, but like I don't know if that's actually what it says. If it's referring to Science Tale, then I don't know the entirety of it, but I think it's meant to be like the past Sans, like, and the others like in the past. So like First Falls Down earlier. I think if that's what it's referring to, then I'd probably put it like in like S+, but like I haven't read the entire Science Tale lore, so, and I don't know if this is even what it's talking about, so I'll put him here. Ultra Tail, I know about it, but like I don't know enough about it to rank it. I know like Sans gets a bravery soul. He like absorbs the bravery soul. That's what I know, but I'll put him here. Last Breath. Pretty cool. I mean, it's fine. It's like, it's just kind of there. Insanity, I know about him. I know of him, but like, I don't know a lot of his lore, so I can't really rank him. Dream and Nightmare. Their story's interesting. I wouldn't even call them Sanses. My version of them, I didn't even make them Sans. They're like, I gave them a bit of a different design. They're still skeletons, but like, that's like the biggest thing that irks me about Nightmare's design. Why did he turn out to have Sans' outfit? That's so random. I don't know. I wouldn't call either of them Sans. I know they have like, I think the canon is they were made with like swap Sans as a base, but it's still like, I don't know. Feels unnecessary. They barely feel like Undertale characters, but I do still like them. So I'll put them like... I'll put them like here. A+ tier. Okay, Glitch Tail is interesting. Let me tell you, I ate this up as a kid. But looking back on it, it wasn't the most well-written AU. I mean, for nostalgia, my nostalgia's sake, I'll put it like B tier. So much unnecessary stuff happened in it, but that's like, and it's like it never made sense to me. I don't know why they didn't put Papyrus on here. He was one of the better characters in Glitch Tail. But yeah, I don't really know how to feel about it anymore. I've rewatched some of it, just like for the fight scenes and the music. Oh my god, I wish it would stop doing that. And then, ooh, X-Tail's so good. I'm gonna go with S+. And just because, okay, in terms of being well written, Xgaster is goated. In terms of how much I hate him, he goes right here. And then Cross. I really like Cross. Okay, don't judge me. This man is fine. I don't care. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I really like him, and his design slaps. I do really like Cross though. I don't know who the hell this is. Last Corridor. It just looks like horror. But like, I don't know. I'll put him here. I don't know anything about him. I can't read that one. But I don't know who that is. So I'll put him here. Dust. Okay. I don't actually know. I haven't read the lore. I've heard about him. I don't know anything about him though. So other than like something about Dust Sands, but he goes here. Alright. So here's our final tier list. Feel free to criticize me if you want, but I think this is the best we're gonna get. I'm always hesitant to like bash a lot of AUs, but like I'll probably make another tier list with like a bigger one. Maybe I'll make one with my own versions of the AUs. That's gonna take forever to do because I'd have to do sprites for all of them, but you know, we'll see. I'll probably share my own version's lore at some point, just for fun. But this is what we got for now. I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, moral of the story: Canon's the best AU. I'm a little sad they didn't have Outer Tail or Dance Tail, because those are my top 2 favorites of all time. So, but this is what we got. So, I hope you enjoyed. I don't know. Feel free to stick around. Maybe hit the subscribe button or something. I don't know. Oh god, that feels so weird. But whatever. Whatever. Maybe don't. If you want to hear more of my yapping, you can stick around. But yeah. Bye bye.